Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? So we are going to do channel messages from source and what it is that you need to know moving forward for the next 7 days. Now there's going to be 2 separate decks to choose from. There's going to be 2 oracle decks to choose from, and you're just going to choose. And this is Source's channeled message for you for the next 7 days to bring you into alignment. So be open to the guidance. All that we ask is that you take 3 deep breaths and drop into your heart and allow Source to guide you. This is your channeled message for the next 7 days. Now, this is going to be the first deck. It is an angel deck, and this is what they look like. If this is going to help you make a choice. The card that I opened up to is Creative Power. So if you feel drawn to this deck, this is what it looks like. It looks like clouds on the background. And the second deck is going to be this deck, the All-Seeing Eye. And this is also an oracle deck. Okay, these are going to be both channelings, and if I need clarity, I will be using this deck. It's an animal oracle deck to guide us in the messages that are necessary for you to move forward. So go ahead and pause this video and choose which one or 2, for you to get guidance for the next 7 days. All right, are you ready? This is going to be pile number 1. Okay, let's find out what pile number 1 needs to come into alignment for the next 7 days. The first card that you got is Harmony. The next card that you got is Nature. All right, pile number 1. The next one is Power. Okay, I'm already getting a lot of messages. The first thing that I'm getting is that there is power in giving yourself a time out. One of the main messages that I'm getting is that, yeah, take your time in making a decision. Exactly. So the first message that I'm getting is that in order for you to know how to move forward, in a decision that you have, and I'm definitely getting this, that there's a decision that you have to make here within the next 7 days that can only really truly happen in a balanced way is if you're in a place of harmony within your heart. So what Source is saying to me is take the time to go ground yourself, go into nature, go into Gaia, allow yourself to know that no choice can be made from a chaotic space, or choices shouldn't be made from a chaotic space. So Source wants you to empower yourself with the balance of feeling good about the decisions that you're making. Source says, allow yourself to have as much time as you need. These decisions are important. Some of you guys are going to be taking a trip. The Chariot is here, or Cancer is important, i.e. the time frame of Cancer, which is June 22nd to July 21st. So maybe that is when you're taking a trip, or that is the part of the trip that you're trying to make a decision about. Source says, give yourself this full 7 days from the moment that you've watched this video to make that decision if you can. If you cannot, or you can't find yourself in balance to make the decision, then don't make the decision. Source is saying, don't make a decision unless it feels good within your soul and your body. And if you make a decision without feeling empowered, i.e. feel good in your body, just know that you will be redirected. Source is saying to me, it's okay if you don't give people answers when they expect answers from you, and be okay not having the answers when somebody needs them. This message is coming through again in regards to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Source really wants this group to know that not knowing something or how it's going to go is okay if you have a feeling of happiness and balance. Like, I'm getting that whomever chose this group, that you should know that as long as you feel balanced with yourself, grounded with yourself, knowledge that you are empowered to make the right decision no matter what comes your way, then you should know that if you get redirected, that it's going to fall in your favor. All redirections are falling in your favor, and that is okay too. It says don't battle with the shadow boxer in your head. It's saying to me, there's no reason for you to battle with the shadow boxer in your head. All right, let's see what the last message is for this group. Yeah, all roads lead to your destiny. There is no way that you can get off the beaten path. It is your life, it is your destiny, and you've set all of these obstacles in your way to make sure that you're in the right alignment, to allow the right people, the right opportunities, and the right choices to fall in line with the life that you're creating. There's no wrong way. There is just your own personal legend. And know that no matter how you feel off the beaten path, you're always on the path, because the path is created and directed by you. All right, I hope that helped. Now we're going to get into pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. If you chose the all-seeing eye, this is going to be your message. Okay, this is going to be your channel message for the next 7 days, though it may be longer than the next 7 days. But what will bring pile number 2 into alignment? Now you guys are like, I don't know. What do I want to know? End of Strife is your first card. Ooh, oh, awesome. So we got the rest of the cards here because you just threw them out. So End of Strife is the first card that you got. Courage is the second card that you received. You have Friendship here. You have Water. And you have the Medicine Man Eye. So the main message that I'm getting for this group is that slow wins the race. I keep getting that this is definitely about your heart. The energy here is of you wanting to know about whether or not something is going to become more than what it is. And Source says that you have to have the courage to lean into your emotions. Source is saying that you're ending a cycle to begin a new cycle. And because you have the Death card here, but as you see, there are 2 fish here. So Pisces is here strongly. Medicine Man Eye to me is a shaman energy, and so maybe there's a journeying within yourself that is necessary. The Queen of Cups is here, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces is here. Scorpio is the main character here, but water signs are very, very prominent. Let's see what else Source would like you to know that will bring you into alignment for the next 7 days. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. So Source is saying to me that if it is meant to be something that you pour into with a clear intention. The main thing that I'm getting is that anything worth having is something that you cultivate with grace and patience. And Source is saying to me, there's an emotion here of wondering if something is going to develop into anything more than what it currently is. And Source is saying, are you willing to do things from a different place? Are you willing to do things from showing up to a relationship with a clear intent, with an honorable journey, where everything is done honestly and clearly? Source is telling me that there is a level of ending an old cycle of keeping things in shadow, and making things very clear in relationship. I see that you are meant to treat this friendship, this relationship, this partnership in a way that you never have before. And that means that you honor a level of, as if this person is your best friend. How would you treat this person if they were your best friend and not someone that you are romantically pursuing? Source says, treat this situation as if this person is your best friend, and then you will be able to walk through it in a way that honors the person that you're becoming. What else does pile 2 need to know? Yeah, and then it will lead to a commitment. There's a part here of Source saying, in order for you to have right relationship, you must protect the kind of relationship you are creating. Protect it from the possibility of other people being part of pulling it apart, is what I'm getting from Source. It's like there's something about honoring the beginning stages, because I really believe that even if this isn't the beginning stages of a relationship, it could be the transitioning part of a relationship from the beginning to the middle, or just simply taking the relationship to the next level. And Source is saying, when relationships are in transition, there is a vulnerability to other people's opinions. And Source says, don't seek other people's opinions. Seek the feeling of your heart. That is where you'll get the truth. That is where you will honor this relationship. Honoring your heart, honoring your feelings, and honoring how you want to show up to those feelings will transition this relationship to becoming something that is devotional, something that is more than the sum of the current parts of the situation. How do you want to close out this reading, Source? How should we close out this reading for pile number 2? Your additional guidance is, it can become a marriage. It can become something that both of you guys can create a relationship that is its own personal happily ever after, is what I'm getting here, out of something very solid. And how should we close out this message for pile number 2, Source? Well, pile number 2, you don't want to give me one of these. Okay, I'm going to draw it from this deck. Pile number 2. What is your closing message? It's a gift. Treat it like the gift that it is. Appreciation. Appreciation lives in the heart. So I hope this helped you. If you find yourself at the end of this, and if you want to claim either of these messages, make sure that you like this video. If you want to see more of this content, make sure that you subscribe. As always, I'm Nettie, and I guide, and I'm so grateful for you. I'll see you on the next one.